Hello there. So these are my impressions on Death in the Water 2. I should also preface that I've never played the first game, but from what I understand, it's a very like bare bones, almost like a test game. Um, so hell, even calling this a second game is generous from what I've seen in terms of gameplay footage. So I guess I'll start with what I like about this game. So I should also preface that I am a scuba diver. I'm a certified scuba diver, IRL, and I think the actual water physics, like the way everything kind of sways and ebbs and flows in the water, is really, really nice looking. Um, the sound effects are all quite nice. The regulator sound is nice. It's kind of relaxing, just like it is in real life. Certainly not as loud as it is in real life. Another thing that I noticed with the audio is that when you're underwater, and especially in the ocean, sounds can be pretty hard to discern. And I think that's a really good aspect of realism to put in a game like this. Now, another thing I should add is that this game, this is a horror game. I suppose, I don't know if I'd call it that. This game I don't think is very scary, but for someone who might be more weary of the ocean, or heck, even thalassophobic, um, definitely would not like playing this game, or at least be very anxious playing this game. I can totally understand that. I, for one, myself, I am not thalassophobic at all. One thing that kind of made me upset when the game started is I think a lot of these fish are really cute looking. And I felt... Oh my god, that was really bad. And I felt bad killing them. Like, I felt bad shooting moray eels, and I felt bad shooting the little sea snakes because they're adorable looking. Because obviously a lot of these animals in real life will not hurt you unless you hurt them first. You should never touch sea life when you're going scuba diving. I know people do it anyway, but you really shouldn't. Here, you asshole. I just feel bad, you know, just blasting sharks in the face because I think sharks are adorable, and it makes me feel bad. I would never want to shoot a shark in real life. These makos are really dangerous in this game, that is for sure. Speaking of the enemies, I will say these enemies in this game are very unrealistic. I'm dead. In terms of like their speed. I know it's kind of hard to sort of have a comprehensive understanding as to how fast something like a shark is. They are some of the fastest fish. They are so fast, it's unbelievable. Actually, I hope I don't get bit doing this. Ugh, no health. Damn, sucks. Feels bad. Please. There we go. Finally. The gameplay loop itself is, I will be honest, it leaves a lot to be desired. Because all you do in this game is you hunt treasure and shoot the sharks and murder people, and that's kind of it. That's the video game, and you also listen to the poorly voice acted story, which I didn't really find interesting whatsoever. So that's my 2 cents on that. One thing I do like about this game, it forces you to look above and below you, because enemies can be above and below you, and a lot of times I notice they like to attack from an angle that you might not be familiar with in an FPS, which being right directly below you and directly above you. which is actually somewhat realistic in terms of how sharks would bite you. Really? Yeah, shit like that is annoying. The mako sharks are actually a problem. They're a bit of a big threat. So yeah, I'm constantly looking below myself. The actual okay, so the weapons in the game, I should mention the weapons. The main spear gun, um, I don't, I never really used after I got a second one. I'll say that much. It's not very good. Poseidon, I had bought that one as soon as possible, thinking it would be amazing. And it's okay. I feel like a lot of the damage profiles in this game are a little bit weird. Like I would shoot a shark in the head with Poseidon, and it wouldn't kill it. Sometimes. Okay, I just missed there. Oh Lord, please. Ooh, he's flopping around. Damn. Very unhappy boy. Great whites aren't as threatening as I thought they would be. You can kind of... Snakes in this game are pretty bad, though. Ugh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Mako sharks, like I said, are the worst. They are the fucking worst. Like, period. Come here, bro. Because they'll bite you and run away, and they're really hard to track. I'm dead. He's gonna bite me. I'm dead. Fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna call this game done, or at least this mission, because I've been in this mission for a while, and I'm not really happy that I died there. I was almost done, and yeah, dying at the end of a mission like that really hurts and does not help with the game's longevity. I mean, I can let AVGN explain how this game is.
Number 15, sharks. Yeah, sharks. Sometimes sharks, most of the time not. And that's all it is, just hope for sharks to come and shoot them.
You go get the chest, shoot the sharks, grab the loot, shoot the sharks, that's it. So that's the game. Honestly, the things I love about this game, the art style is really nice. The way the fish move, and the sharks and everything move, and the moray eels and the sea snakes and everything, super dynamic and super cool. I love how the kelp sways. I love how everything ebbs and flows, and I love how murky everything is. It's very realistic in that aspect. Very, very cool looking. I will say that the actual direction of the game's art and dynamics is really good. I think the diver's gear is a little weird looking. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but that's okay. I shouldn't really complain about that. It's not like they can put actual dive stuff too. So it's okay. That's not really that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's, as someone who understands diving, it didn't really strike me as making much sense. Like, he has like one of those like military style rebreather packs on his front, and then a tank on his back with two hoses coming out of it, right? Almost like a rebreather, but he's still producing bubbles, which, okay, so is it a rebreather or is it a tank? Like, whatever, it doesn't make any sense at all, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. The weapons are all pretty fun. The basic spear gun is kind of useless up to a point. The best gun in the game, from my experience, is the shotgun, and I'm really annoyed that that's the case, because I didn't think it would be good at all. You know, I was buying stuff like the rapid fire, like LMG dart gun. I was buying stuff like the sniper rifle dart thing, the spear gun, I should say, the big one, thinking they would be like really good, but sometimes they're hit or miss. Honestly, I would shoot like a mako shark in the head, or hell, even a reef shark, a blacktip, and they wouldn't die from a direct shot to the brain. And and that is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Um, I have been playing this game because I have not encountered a good like diver combat game in a long time. I would love to see them add something similar to like an APS underwater assault rifle. I'd love to see them add that like goofy 4-shot pistol that is like a prototype. I'd love to see them add some more underwater weapons. I wish the damage numbers on hitting the sharks were a lot more consistent than they are. I think that has been like game enders for me, thinking that like you're on your last bolt, thinking that this headshot will do the trick. You shoot the shark in the head and nothing happens. The shark doesn't die and you end up getting killed for it because your reload takes way too long. The reloads in this game way too long in my opinion. Especially when I'm getting tracked by like a bunch of sharks, and if I'm like hot swapping between spear guns, that becomes a problem because now I have to reload all of my spear guns again, and that's a really big issue when I'm being attacked by like 5 sharks at once. And the most you can do in that situation is pray that you didn't use all of your flashbangs or chum grenades yet, because you're gonna need them, and you're gonna be using. The game forces you to use a lot of your resources very quickly sometimes, and that's kind of why they sprinkle the chests all around all over the place. I also noticed that in some levels the loot chests were really, really, really far away from the air tanks they provide for you, which is goofy because it's like a whole BCD and like like steel tank in like just at the bottom of the ocean, which is just really goofy. But point is, that's your way of getting more air, and you would leave the area where the air and BCD are, and you would go to get the loot chest. But you would counter some sharks along the way. Oh, they're biting me, I have to kill them, right? So you're doing that, and eventually you realize you're taking so long that you're running out of air, and it's remarkably annoying having to swim like 100 like units, or I don't know how the game measures, but I'll just say units. It's like you swim like 100 units from the air tank. You get the chest, you have to swim like 100 units back, and that uses a lot of air, and it's really annoying that I've almost drowned a couple times just trying to get to the objective and back because I didn't realize I was running out of air so fast, and that was remarkably annoying. But anyway, if I had to give this game like a number score, it would probably be like a 6 out of 10. I love the art. I love the sharks look amazing. Like this game is like really, really high on the art scale, and the direction scale as well. Direction and art I think is fantastic, but the actual gameplay. At the moment, this game is new. This game just came out. Is kind of lacking, and that is my honest opinion. If I had to give it to you, I give this game like a 6. If I really end up liking it, like a 6.5. But really, this game is not particularly remarkable. I think there should be a way as well to dodge bites, like almost like in I'll just say Vermintide. Or Darktide, if this is a more modern example, where you can dodge attacks. So, just a little kick of your fins this way or a kick of your fins that way just to dodge a bite, let's say, because dodging bites in this game is impossible. Either the sharks miss, which can happen, which is, you're lucky, that's it. So you either get lucky, the shark misses, or you get bit, and that's it. There's no in between for how the sharks behave in terms of biting you. And that's really annoying. I wish it felt more consistent, because the sharks kind of just swim right at you, and if they open their jaws and try to take a nibble at you, they're gonna bite you, and that's just how it is. You can't really like side swipe or swim out of the way to do anything. It's particularly annoying in my opinion. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Game's alright. If you here's the thing. The reason I bought this game is because I love diving. I wish there were more games with diving and aspects of it, and there aren't. So I did pick up this game as soon as I could, and this is just my honest opinion on it. And personally, I do really like it. I think it's very fun, but not everyone is interested in the ocean. Not everyone is interested in diving and swimming and everything. So I can't just. I'm speaking for myself, obviously. Some people might give this game like a 4 out of 10, because I know for a fact that people will find this game a lot more boring and repetitive. And I do find it boring and repetitive sometimes, which is why I need consistent breaks from it. But yeah, that is my honest opinion, and I hope that, when you see more gameplay of this game, you will be able to formulate your own opinions, or, if you even want to buy it, play it for 2 hours and refund it, or whatever. Please just let me know what you think, and yeah, have a great day. Goodbye.